Hey guys, Jerry here and welcome back to modded OpenTTD. Today I think I'm gonna dedicate this episode to cleaning up this bit of track here, so that we convert this bit down here into the main line, having Brunford here as the branch off, and then up here we're gonna change all of this big massive thing here into one of these ultimate freeways that we did up here as well, just to keep it a bit more compact and neat. Actually, what I think we might just do is take this one down here and combine it there instead, and then have this one combined out here, just to keep it. I know it's gonna be slightly longer for many of the trains, but the overall neatness of the track will be much improved by it, I think. Actually, just thinking it further on, this one here is actually supposed to be the main line, and this one being a branch as well. So maybe we can do something so we have this one connecting in a straight line to this down here, and then we'll have this as the main line with the... Yeah, I think we're gonna do that instead. Alright, lots of groundwork to be done. Groundwork, what the hell? Lots of rail work. Trains. Words. They fail me. So let's just get started. First of all, I think we want to get rid of this hill entirely, so that the trains don't have to walk up or travel up that path as well. So we stick to this level here, and that means we need to figure out exactly where we want to run this specific track here. So let us decide upon that. I think if we can somehow align it with this bit here, we might be able to... We can't reuse any of this because we need to bring it down a notch. And we're gonna have to clear out some of these rivers as well, but yeah, enough talking. Needs more action. So let us just make a decision here. I'm gonna try and do as much of this as I can without interfering with the trains themselves. So yeah, I have just decided that we're gonna do it right here, and any consequences of this we'll deal with later. So we need to bring up the train all the way here. There we go. Now we can link up here, say okay, this is gonna be the turn of our track. Right there. And then we can quickly bring down that and have the next bit of track coming there. And that should line up perfectly with this. Yes, beautiful. Alright, that's the major bit done. Now the next part is somehow creating an intersection with this track over here, and I mean it's actually quite a nice shape when you look at it this way. Somehow we can reuse parts of what we have here. It's not completely unreasonable, but like the thing is, if we want to reuse a big part of this, we need to make a flat. No, we don't. What am I saying? I really don't know what I'm saying anymore. So we have this track coming up here. We might as well connect it here. There's no harm in that. Actually, there's harm in that one. Let's just forget about it for now. What do we want to keep? We want to keep pretty much none of this. Like, we want this one to turn here, and just connect nicely into. We want all this over here to be gone completely, meaning that we need to direct the trains to our tracks here instead. I think what I'm gonna do first of all is make a bridge across here and get rid of these depots. Then we can bring this down. This is gonna cause some delays in the train schedule. Hopefully the signals will just keep the train stopped. Nope, it turns around. That's not good. We need to bring this one in one block further. And that means we need to get this train over here to move a bit, I think. No, we can just barely. Okay, so if we do that, can we build tracks underneath the entire way? Yeah, we can. Beautiful. And that means there should be able to build a bridge as well. Beautiful. Now this one here is turned the wrong way, so we should be able to fix that. Okay, that's one bit overcome. Now over here, these trains coming across here don't have any other way to go at the moment. Okay, that's something working at least. Now we need to get rid of this bit here. So we'll remove that as soon as that guy is done. Gone. Now, I really don't like these intersections here because it means a lot of train blocking. And potentially crashes provided the signaling is not correct. Which hopefully I think it is at the moment. So if we can get rid of that, yeah, that's a start. So now we have this one at least connected up to. I'm not sure why I brought this one through. But that should just... No, that should be there. No, this one should not be there. Okay, that should work. Now they can go into this track at least. Now we need to connect it down here. And that means getting rid of all this stuff. And we have a train, we have a ton of trains coming, which is gonna make this a bit problematic. Let us be quick here. Get rid of as much as we can. You make a bridge over there. And then just quickly do that. That should actually get rid of this. Be gone, be gone, be gone. Now, I don't doubt that we're gonna have a shit ton of messages about trains getting lost. But we're just gonna have to deal with that. This one here, we need to connect down there. And then we have the pass signals all the way. Alright, so far so good. We haven't had any accidents so far. The trains now have two different ways of coming or going. That might actually not be a bad thing. We can afford it. But for now, at least, we haven't made things worse, I think. Well, a bit worse because we have the intersection up here. So what we need to do now is allow trains, or connect up here, yeah, connect up here first. So you go through there and you go through there, and then we have a bit of signaling to be done. And then connect through here, even though I just removed the signals here, or removed the intersection. Okay, now we can get on to the... all trains can get onto the nice even bit. Now the question is, what can we get rid of? We can get rid of this bit here easily, because there are trains that use this, but they can also take the other way now, as they're allowed to turn here. Hopefully. So that means we just have this station down there connected, on this line. That's the only thing coming here. And we want the fruit from here to go down here, so it actually needs to connect nicely into this one. And it just needs to be a straight left turn for now. So that means we can either go with this, or we can actually extend the whole tunnel system here and just have a tunnel coming underneath here, which I think is what I'm gonna do. So we'll put in a regular train tunnel there, and then we shall level out as much as we can there. Now, all of this stuff here, we still haven't, like, we need to keep this as well for now. Which, such a pain. Such a pain. Can I put a tunnel somewhere here? No, that's too close. Up. Yeah, okay. If we are keeping this track here, which I think that we want to, then I think we might actually have to you can just hear the gears turning in my head at the moment. It's really bad. I'm trying to figure out the best, or not. Yeah, I'm actually trying to figure out the best way, not just a way, but the best way, and I think that's my problem here. That I'm actually trying to do it right for once, and it's just not working that well. We want this track to intersect with this one in a beautiful UFO collision, and we want to make a nice two-way that goes into this diagonal one. I think the diagonal thing is really what kind of gets on my nerves, because it's really difficult to do so it looks nice. But I really want to get rid of these stupid intersections here that are bound to cause crashes and delays and whatnot. I think something that'll help a lot in that regard is getting this station down here set up properly. And that means basically removing this entire intersection here and remaking it as an ultimate freeway. Now the question is, do we have room for this anywhere? Actually, I don't want to make it an ultimate freeway, because this is just a small size station. Or it's pretty big, really, but I kind of want to just... because I want to keep this one as the most intact it can be. So if we instead have the cloverleaf here, then we can, I think, pretty much achieve the same thing. So if we build a new cloverleaf over here. Now this one, like, it's really compact, and that's kind of slow. Basically all these sharp turns here are a pain in the ass for the trains to go through. But they do have a function. So we have this one here, and this one is actually just supposed to be a nice little turn into this. So we just do this. And then we need the tracks here. Just do that quickly. We need to be able to, this one go up here and this one come down here. And that of course means even more sharp turns because of the hill in between. So yeah, let's just mimic this. I didn't mean to do that. Get rid of signal there. Luckily we could do that while the train was down. Okay, I think we're just gonna leave this here as the intersection then, and then we're gonna start getting rid of as much of the other stuff we can. I just need a couple of signals here. One there and one there. Alright, that should do it. Now we need to get rid of this bit of track here. So if we prevent trains from coming in over here on this side, and we prevent them from coming in to on this side here, so we remove these two. Then we just need to wait for that one train to flush out. And then we can actually get rid of this entire bit of track. Now while I'm doing this, I just want to point out something quickly. I really appreciate all the tips and tricks that you guys have given me in the comments, pointing out when I'm making mistakes and such. I know I make mistakes, that's partially by intent actually, because, well, since this series is partly directed at new players, watching someone else make a mistake, in my opinion, is a better way to learn than watching someone play perfectly and then never explain why it is that they're not playing differently. So I'm just kind of following what comes natural to me, and then if that turns out to be a mistake, well, then at least you guys can see, okay, he tried that because of that, and that failed because of this, or that, or whatever. So that's something I'm trying to keep in mind. But I really do appreciate all the that you guys point out my mistakes. Alright, that's cleaned it up nicely. We need to get rid of this intersection completely. This should not be necessary anymore. I'm not paused. Quit complaining. There and there. Now we just have these two. We have not received any messages about trains being lost yet. So it would appear that the trains have been able to adapt to our changes, which is good. There is the issue here, as you can see, of trains piling up whenever something is passing by on these stupid intersections. But I reckon we can possibly fix those somehow. Now, the one we want uninterrupted traffic on is this one here. So the intersections that we should focus on are this one, of course, and this one down here. I think this one's the worst. And it's actually only a right-hand turn here, which makes it really easy. So if we split off, so we have the right-hand turn there, and basically keep the triangle, then we can get rid of the trouble, at least here. Like that one. I'm trying to remove it. Oh, that's because I have that one pressed. Okay. So if we... I'm just gonna build a bridge here, and then we can basically do this. That should allow all trains that want to go this way to cross the bridge and then join in here. And of course trains can just turn right here if they want to. And it's a nice gentle turn for them. Now up here I reckon we can do much the same, except that we actually need this one here to connect this way and this one to connect this way. So we don't actually need the connection across, which is kind of the unusual thing here. Like, we need, yeah, we do. Well, we need turn left and turn right. So we actually need the full intersection. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm speaking gibberish. Gibberish. Remove that tunnel. It's in the way. Now, the right-hand turn here is really easy on this one and this one, so they're good to go. The turn from there to there is troublesome. So all the left hand, so this to there and this to there. That's where the trouble lies. But that's where I'm thinking, if we This is gonna be ugly as hell. We can do this, so the train can come this way, and then join in with the track there. That is potentially the most ugly thing I've ever seen in this game. That helps a bit, but not much. But it does do the job. Now, of course, the further advancement to it, if we use the tunnel instead, I think I'm gonna do that actually. So let's bring that down there. There. And then we can bring it down. We can remove all this, first of all. Then we can bring it down there and there. Then we have a tunnel coming through here. Little sharp turn there. Up the hill and then intersecting. That should allow all we need in terms of trains coming from here to go there. Now we can do the same for... Now that's the one from here to there, so now we need from here... Do we need from here to there? And what's the other one from here? No, this one, right? And that one down there. So if we remove this and this, so let's yeah, I think that's a good idea to just remove stuff as it comes along. So we have the right hand turn, that's easy enough. Now we need a way for here to come up there. Okay, that's what we need. So for that, I actually think we can basically just repeat the damn ugly thing I'm making here. Up, there, 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 and then we remove this depot here, we remove all this track over here, and then we just make a trench, because this one needs to go over here anyway. So there we go. I think that actually might just do the trick. We still haven't heard anything about trains being lost. Now, of course, these two work together. Like it's part of a big intersection here. I think we might still want to change this one into the ultimate freeway. Then you can, because at the moment I don't think. Actually, why would we ever want to do that? Because if you come from up here, then you don't want to go down here just to turn this way. So this should actually work. Now we can optimize this a bit by having this as a tunnel instead. That would get rid of 2 inclines for the trains. Do we have anything incoming? Nope, we don't. Alright, let's just see if we can quickly make this into a tunnel then. So we dig down here and there, and all this. Put in the tunnel, and voila. Some signals. Whoops. Not those. Hold on. Trains coming here and they go then this way. Okay, that's right. Yeah, I was just getting confused for a moment. Alright, so this damn ugly thing here should actually work. I'm wondering where the fruit train is so we can actually test it. Let's just see if we can find him. What do you have in you? You have a ton of fruit. And you are headed this way down here. Okay, you have a while to go before you reach anything. But I don't think we've actually managed to break anything by doing all this. But it does look a lot neater now. I mean, this one here is anything but optimal. But I actually do kind of like how this turned out in terms of how it looks. I want to quickly, before we do anything more, I want to rearrange it a bit, because we can actually optimize this a bit more. So we can move this tunnel over here, and then save at least one incline by getting rid of all this. So let's just quickly make a nice little path through here. Train there. Rid of all this. Connect this one up. Remove that connect. And bomb this tunnel. Yeah, that should work nicely. It just looks a bit cleaner now, and we have it kind of symmetrical. And it doesn't. Is that you're a food chain, right? Sure. So you know how to get through here. Now, if we want to optimize this a bit more, we need to expand this loop here so that this first turn here is not a sharp one, because that really slows down the trains. So if we can make that slightly less sharp, we can pull it all out all the way to this size here. Yeah, I think that's better. Basically, it allows the train to slow down a lot less once it enters here. So if we do the same thing here, and then we need to bring it down. And sharp turn, and rid of that, and get that instead. Now, of course, the least optimal thing is this little turn down here, but by then we have already been through so many corners that the train is slow to crawl. So it, as far as I can see, it shouldn't matter much. But this should mean that once the train leaves here, it can come this way and turn right easily. It cannot turn left. That's not possible. And that's just how it is, really. There's not much we can do about that unless we wanna. Well, I guess it could go all the way down here, and then it can't do anything here. No. So yeah, if we wanna implement a left turn here, for whatever reason, like if we ever need to deliver fruit somewhere up here, that's gonna be an issue. But we will conquer that mountain once we come to it. I'm gonna bid you guys farewell for now. I have been babbling on way too much here, spewing gibberish in your ears. Hopefully you can forgive me for that, and then I will see you next time. I'm Jerry, and this has been OpenTTD. Bye!